my name is Megan Stackhouse, and I'm a meteorologist here with the National Weather Service office in Grand Junction. And welcome to our first ever video recording of our monthly climate summaries. So today we're going to be diving into the climate summary for March 2018 across eastern Utah and western Colorado. So one thing to note, most of the numbers that we're going to be talking about today, they're from our 10 automated stations across the area, so just at various airports across the region. And let's just dive right in. So we had a couple good disturbances move through the area this month. Unfortunately, the bulk of that fell in the mountains. Most of these storms averaged about 4 to 10 inches. And so we had a good storm on March 4th, and things are pretty mild out ahead of this system, so snow levels were pretty high. We did get some good snowfall over some of the mountain passes. And you can see the book cliffs out near Grand Junction. That's a view from our airport. We were able to get a good estimate of snow there. And those snow levels eventually did come down. We were able to get a little bit of snow in some valley locations. So next up, we had another good disturbance on March 18th and 19th. With this system, we had some pretty strong winds in some areas. You can see from some of these webcam images across the area that sometimes we had some pretty big areas of blowing snow. And this system also averaged about 4 to 10 inches for the mountains. So this is just kind of a cool picture from across the area this month. So we had a really awesome shot of some Helmholtz wave clouds from our office on March 21st. And these waves are actually pretty rare, and it's pretty rare to get looking like that. But these clouds occur when the winds are changing speed at either the top or the bottom of the cloud layer. So you can see them right up there. So now just looking at the area as a whole for the month. So this is just precipitation across the region, again from those 10 automated stations. And you can see that for the most part, things were pretty dry for those areas, especially in the southern valleys, looking at Cortez and Durango. Durango was actually our winner, unfortunately, in terms of not as much precipitation. They were 1.15 inches below normal for the month, only receiving 1/10 of an inch. But some of those northern valleys, like Meeker and Craig, they were in the favored storm track, so they were able to end the month above normal, with Meeker getting 1.80 inches for the month. And next, just looking at temperatures. So this is when the warmest and coldest temperatures occurred. So overall, the mean temperatures did end up being a little bit above normal, but not by much, only about half a degree to about 3 degrees, so not too bad. You can see that the high temperatures were either in the low to mid 60s and even jumping into the 70s. Canyonlands had the warmest temperature during the month at 75 degrees on March 31st. And in terms of the coldest temperatures, we're getting into those springtime temperatures, so not as cold, but we did have the Meeker Airport drop to 2 degrees Fahrenheit on March 5th. And finally, we're just going to, before we jump into April outlook, we're going to talk about the snowpack. So, like I mentioned, we did have a couple good storms across the area, so we were able to recover some areas in the snowpack, but for the most part, we still are below normal for both Colorado and Utah. So as of April 2nd, the Colorado snowpack was around 69% of normal, and the Utah snowpack was about 62% of normal. So, especially in those southern basins, things are only about 50% of normal. But further up north, they're closer to 80, 90%. So now we're just going to look really quickly at the April 2018 outlook. So right here I have temperatures and precipitation. And this is from the Climate Prediction Center, and it's looking like we have a shift of odds towards warmer temperatures across eastern Utah and western Colorado for the month of April. And for precipitation, things are generally looking a bit drier, but we could have some. Their guidance isn't really favoring either above or below normal precipitation way up in northeastern Utah and northwestern Colorado. So we'll keep an eye on that, and they will send another outlook later on this month. And that wraps up our first ever video climate summary. And if you ever want to have your pictures featured in our summaries, be sure to send them to us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. And we'll definitely give credit to you. But thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great day.